Our mind is this incredible, the human mind, this incredible machine, incredible creation from the universe. If you kind of look at, you have this incredibly potent mind, so it's not you, you have it. You're not your mind. You have this incredibly glorious mind. It's powerful enough to destroy you. It's powerful enough to create all the wonderful, amazing things that humans have created in art and music, technology, architecture, all that. Incredible heights of human potential because of this brain and because of this mind. But as I've mentioned to one of you before, here's a good example. To borrow an example, it's like a souped up race car. And if you don't, it's that engine is powerful enough to destroy itself. The bigger and more powerful the engine, the more complex it is. You have to make sure the timing is exactly right. You got to change the oil more often. You got to be meticulous, because if anything is off, it's powerful enough to send a rod through the engine case. That's the story of humankind. That's why we're in such trouble. We're so powerful, we're so magnificent in a sense, we're so creative, so imaginative. That goes both ways on the spectrum. So to have this incredibly powerful engine, we have to take stock and we have to care for it. Otherwise, it will blow up. And if this is the engine, we're involved in that. So what can be very helpful is you're not a mind, but you have a mind. That gives you a sense that it's here, that you are a caretaker. It's a ward. You're the steward. Until you see that, it's running you. Put myself into that race car again. And I'm not really cognizant completely of the fact of where I end and the car starts and the car ends and I start. I go, holy, and is it driving me or am I driving it? Maybe I started out driving it, but once I get a taste of, back to what the analogy is about, once I get a taste of life and all the excitement of life and all the temptations of life and all the crooked corners of life and all the down blind alleys of life and all that, and also I'm not in control. I started out in control driving this car, then I realized how powerful it is. One little touch of the gas pedal, boom, almost whiplash. Powerful, this excitement of the noise and all that. So pretty soon, am I driving it or is it driving me? And then again, the other aspect is I never get out of the car and take care of it, of the engine. I never get out of myself, look at myself and really take care and tinker in a very conscientious, curious, and caretaking way. So you have a mind. What does it do? You have habits of mind. It's all habits and learned processes, learned patterns. So what are those patterns? So you have a mind. It's probably ruling you to one degree or another. But once you realize you have a mind, it's out here, plop. If it's inside, you don't know if you're driving it or it's driving you. You have a mind. So what is its tendency? What is its patterns? What do you tend to do through this mind? What are you doing to yourself, to your energy? Eventually, again, as your sensitivity develops, and Tai Chi is called Ting, T-I-N-G. Ting is inner listening, inner sensitivity, inner feeling. That becomes a huge part of the internal arts, is developing that further and further and further. In fact, it's the most important quality to develop. Because if you don't have Ting, if you don't have awareness, the most important thing of syncing the Qi, for example, the most important physical process, syncing the Qi, you can't do that if you can't turn your attention inward and sense what you're doing and what you're not doing. So developing awareness, internal awareness, sensitivity, that's the most important development. Developing the ability to sync the mind into the body, to sync the mind into the very tissues, deeper and deeper, clearer and clearer. Then you can start to make changes with intention, what's called the E. So with this background Awareness that we are driving this car, even if it seems to be in control. We're the one in the driver's seat, but unconsciously driving it sometimes. So we're in the driver's seat. Okay, make it my mission to start to notice that I am in the driver's seat. What am I doing with this car? What am I doing with myself, with my energy? Generally speaking, whatever you're doing is either nurturing chi, conserving chi, stimulating chi, generating chi, or it's pulling chi, depleting it.